Quick disclaimer. Trading carries a high level of risk, so anything done is your responsibility. The content on this channel is for educational purposes only and are my perspective and personal opinions. You can do whatever you want to do, but let's look at the max potential of where this went before coming back to right here and stopping us completely out at that stop loss zone, right? So this is where we went 1 to 2 BE. Let's just look at the max potential and let's just discuss risk management here. The max potential of this trade literally went to a 1 to 15. You're looking at this directly. This is not no random stuff. This is what we do. This is what we do. 1 to 15 is not foreign to us. You understand? And it's not going to be foreign to you as well. And now people are going to think you're scamming. People are going to think you just lying, right? Alrighty. Premium members that want to trade on a higher time frame, this video is literally for you. I'm going to instruct you on the literal things you're going to do in order to get into trades. This is all the system is. This is how you use the indicator, the Annovate indicator. This is all you're going to do, right? The first thing you're going to do is find your pair. Right now, we're going to just use gold for an example, and I'm going to show you to you. Your time frames are going to be the daily, the 2 hour, and the 5 minute. Those are my time frames as well, right? That's all we're going to do. Daily, 2 hour, 5 minute. So put that up on your charts. You have the daily over here, 2 hour, 5 minute. That's all we're going to look at. Right now, we're on the daily chart, and you have on your indicator. If you don't have on the indicator, go to indicators. When you click on indicators, go down to invite only right here, and you'll see it right here, right there. Key level Annovate, because by the time you got accepted into this thing, I would have accepted it and put your name, your username down on the thing, so you'd be good to go. So now you click that, you see the Annovate indicator pop up, key level Annovate. That's all you have to do. It's already good to go. It's pre-made, just good to go. All you're going to do next is this. You're on the daily time frame, 2 hour, 5 minutes. So now we're on the daily. Right click on any one of the triangles, go to alert on key level Annovate. Then you're going to go to once per bar and then literally press create. Once that creates, it'll create something like this over here. You go over here to see your time, your logs and alerts. So what you're doing is setting an alert. So anytime the daily time frame creates a bullish triangle, it'll send you an alert on your phone. So you obviously will download TradingView on your phone, so you'll get that alert. This right here is just not popping up right now. That's fine. Oh, there it is. So just like how we have a bullish triangle is made on this, whatever, that's all you're going to do, right? From here, you're going to do the same thing again. So after you press create, you'll see it pop up. You're going to right click it again anywhere, add an alert, and change this now to bearish. You understand? Once per bar, create. Once you do that on that pair, you're good to go, literally. So now anytime a bearish or bullish triangle is plotted on your chart, it will send you an alert. So now you know, okay, it's now time to get down to the 2 hour time frame. That's how this thing works. So as soon as we see that plot, we go down to the 2 hour time frame. Now go to the 2 hour time frame and simply do this. Right click this again, add an alert, and now you see the difference right here. It says 2 hour. Do the exact same thing again for those 2 steps. Bullish, once per bar, create. Then go back again, do the same thing. Bearish, once per bar, create. Now what you did was literally check both checkboxes off. So now whenever the daily creates a bearish or bullish triangle, it'll send you an alert. All you're going to do immediately after that is go down to your 2 hour time frame and see what the context looks like. Does it make sense? Good. Okay, it does. Cool. Now you're waiting on the 2 hour to create a time triangle that matches what the daily just created. So if the daily is selling and you see the red one, all you're going to do, like this, for instance, when this happened right here, this was where that red one popped up on the daily, sorry, on the 2 hour. So let's just get down to the actual example. Let's say we're bullish. If you saw this blue one pop up and you got that alert, you're saying, okay, we're in a bullish context right now. All I'm doing is waiting on my 2 hour after I saw this pop up to give me another signal now, which is the same signal, the bullish signal. So now you went down to your 2-hour time frame. Let's just say that's how it was. Good. Now you're down to your 2-hour time frame. Let me show you exactly how that would have confirmed. This is also what I want you to do to make life easier for you to understand where you're at. As soon as it confirms, so let's backtrack for a second. As soon as you get the alert, hey, a daily bullish triangle has been plotted, you hop on your charts, it will plot on this candle right here. That's the one that I needed it to pop to send an alert on. That's where it sends the alert on. You literally drag your you get your horizontal ray, you hold control, and you go up to where the candle opens. That is where we want. And for how I set my preset, I literally go here and I press daily open. That looks blue, and that's what I want. I grab the literal vertical ray and I go and I highlight that literal candle, and I open my next preset, which is daily open. You can obviously edit these by double clicking on it and then setting your text to whatever you want, and then style, and then template. You save as whatever you want it to be, right? Like I can simply just, you know, grab my templates, put it there, and then put liquidity target top, and it'll just open like that. Or if I wanted to change it to daily open, then it goes like that. Makes trading and organizing like that much simpler. So you got your alert, check. You got your alert. Then now from here, you scale down to the 2-hour. I mean, you did this, you line this up. So daily open, horizontal ray and vertical ray. Now, well, of course, you're watching the video, so you can always replay it and hear what I'm saying, right? Go down now to the 2-hour time frame, and you're literally looking for your trade to do the exact same. You're looking for the charts to do the exact same thing. So if I zoom in right here, you'll realize immediately, okay, cool. This was where the daily chart opened, right? That's when that daily candle opened. That same blue candle, that's where it opened at the top of this red one here. What you're looking for is that same repeat of the same system. This big blue circle right here was just this a while ago. Was just that a while ago. I'm just gonna hit the replay down here, so it's just very simple for us to understand, so we can easily just backtrack. So once you saw that, that was their blue triangle. I'm just showing you where it would be in the real life charts, so you can literally make it simpler for yourself. This is how you're going to be trading those time frames. Look at it. That's where that daily blue triangle was, and that's where you got the alert. The alert came in right here, and that's what you would have gotten on your phone. All I'm doing is identifying for you where it would have been. So if I were you, I would do the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. Why? Because that's what I'm doing. And if you want to do what I'm doing, you have to do this, right? Very simply put. Now, all I'm doing, remember we set the alert for the 2-hour as well. I realize, okay, we're down here, we're trading down, and we're below the MAs, and we just created a bearish one. So there's nothing for me to do because I don't see a bullish triangle on the 2-hour as yet. Simply put, I'm making it very simple. Now, all of a sudden, since this one opened, 6 hours later, oh, don't tell me this thing crashing now. So 6 hours later is when it produced another one. Let me actually just refresh this because I don't want, I know it's going to take a while for it to load like that. But 6 hours after is when it first created that next blue triangle on the 2-hour. That's all we're looking for, right? Because all we're doing is just repeating the same process over and over and over again. So let me just head back down here and just cancel this out and hit the replay right here, because I just need to show you exactly how to do this thing so you can understand how we're trading. So boom, 6 hours after it created this blue triangle, guess what would have happened? Ping, your phone went off and said, hey, a 2-hour triangle has just been plotted. You literally hop on your charts. Think about it. In between this time, you're not fiddling with the charts, you're not FOMOing in, you're not doing anything stupid to go and harm yourself or your capital. You're trading when the best context is there. All of a sudden, now guess what? Remember, this is our high, our daily high. You can even simply say this is your liquidity target top. This is where you're aiming for. Not going to confuse anything. Let's continue. All right. Although that's still simple. You got your alert, and now you have your blue triangle here. All you're doing now is the same thing you just did for the daily opens. So you can know where the triangle is. I mean, where the candle is. So this now I label as 2-hour open, right? See, from even this point, you can even just delete the daily open because you are already scaling down, right? So 2 hour open, and now, sorry, 2 hour open is right here because that's where it would have triggered. It would have triggered not on this one. This is the candle that confirms this triangle because it would have popped up, but not confirmed until this one closes. So this is where it would have confirmed. Now you do from the bottom here because that's where it opened. Then you have what? 2 hour open. So now you have 2 hour open, 2 hour open. The daily one is a different color, so now I can easily identify it, right? Now from the 2 hour open, I can mark this off. Remember, liquidity target top. Why? Because it's creating a new high, and all we're doing is just scaling down deeper into it. As you realize, we did this one. Now we scale down into it. Now we have this one. Now we're going down one more time. So now I jump down to the 5 minute, and let's see what happens on the 5 minute. Boom. So now we're here on the 5 minute. Of course, they're gonna be like, okay, cool. So now we're here on the 5 minute. This is where the 2 hour candle open, as you can see, right? This is where the 2 hour candle open. We're not doing anything until we literally get a blue triangle. So maybe now you literally down in this chart, watching the chart, looking at the time. Maybe you're even waiting on the market to open or something, whatever you're doing. But you can understand that this is how it's supposed to flow. So the 2 hour open shows you exactly where the candle opens, right there. So now you're just watching any price action in here for what? The same thing. You don't get another bullish plot until right here, right? On the 5 minute. So where are you taking your trade? Remember, daily, 2 hour, 5 minute. Now you're eligible to take this trade. So what are you doing? This is your liquidity target top. And what are you doing on a small scale in here? Literally taking this trade right through there. As you've seen in all my videos, as you've seen, this is the exact same thing we're doing. We're just trading through the highs. But this is how you scale down to get the best trades. So bam, you enter right there. Your stop loss is just below this low right here because that's the swing high. This is your swing low and it trades through. That's where we want to get in, and our stop loss is just below there. Very simply put, right? You might even get initiated somewhere like this because of spreads, right? So let's just say like this, whatever the case is. Now all you're doing is managing your trade. So now you're in there. It can get even creepier because you can get down into the 10-second chart and get something in here. But that's not what we're doing. I'm just simplifying it for those who want to trade on the higher time frames and get down to even still taking 5 minute trades. This is how you should approach the market. Now look at this. You enter the market and now you're going for a 1 to 2 break even, or however you want to manage it. But I'm showing you how I manage it, right? So I go to a 1 to 2. Immediately what I do, let me make it even simpler. Let me just remove the bars. Bam. So as soon as that traded through right here, don't tell me it crashed again. As soon as it traded through right here, that's where I'm entering. So now I would be in that trade just waiting, right? There's no way it just crashed. But anyways, this is where it would have opened. That's where I would have taken the trade. And now I'm waiting on that 1 to 2 to literally happen. Simple as that. And I don't care about anything else. I'm just waiting on that 1 to 2 to happen so that I can literally do what? Go break even. Right? It's very simple. Right? So let's just find that spot right there. Wherever it was. Let me go find the 2 hour first and just get down into it. Cool. So we're right here. Just hit that replay right quick. Right there. Cool. And what we can do is actually just jump down straight into the 5 minute chart. And this is where we are. So understand this now, right? Based on this that we're seeing, I add a 1 to 2 right here. And again, if I just show you like step by step how I would be approaching this, this is what I'm looking for literally, right? So I see that we got that bullish triangle. All I'm doing, and of course, if you wanted to, you could also, since you saw the 2 hour open, guess what? You didn't get to this 5 minute candle until 1 hour and 25 minutes later. So all you had to do really and truly was right click again and then put it on the 5 minute chart. And then know, you know, because whatever time frame you're on is the one that is going to register. Like, so if I right click this and I press indicator, I think I'm in the, since I'm in the replay, it won't show that right now, but you add the alert to that time frame, because once you're on that time frame, then it'll add to that time frame, right? So simple as this. got in right there. I'm waiting on a 1 to 2. So this is how I draw it out every single time before price reaches here. Obviously I go like this and I say 1 to 2 break even, because that's where I want price to go before I hit break even. Literally I'm waiting, and of course it just doesn't want to continue. Embarrassing. Anyways, I can just have to do it like this, guys. So I can just put the 2 hour. This is tech. It's just finicky sometimes. That's just how it works. All right, so what I'm going to do is literally just hop back onto the replay and do it like this to show you exactly what we'd be looking for, and jump back down to the 5 minute right now. And then boom, here we are. So now 1 to 2 got hit right here. As soon as it got hit right here, I'm literally now, so I can change this from liquidity target top, because it took it, and that's where we'd be trading through. I was just showing you how it looks. That's where you see me always do like the money sign, just to show that it already took that. Like this one already here, that traded through right here on this. I remove that, and all I do is grab this and then put it to this one and say, okay, liquidity was taken right there. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And where would the next one be? The next one would be right here. Why? Because it traded through that high right here. See it here? And that one was taken, and this one was taken, and this one was taken, and this one was taken. It's simple, bro. Mom, like, you know, cool. So now we got into this trade. Soon as it hit the 1 to 2 break even, I literally go like this, and I put my stop loss right there. I put my stop loss right there. So now there's no more risk on the table. There's no more risk on the table. So now I'm just waiting and I'm managing the trade. Simple. Now from here, discretion. You can do whatever you want to do, but let's look at the max potential of where this went before coming back to right here and stopping us completely out at that stop loss zone, right? So this is where we went 1 to 2 BE. Let's just look at the max potential and let's just discuss risk management here. The max potential of this trade literally went to a 1 to 15. You're looking at this directly. This is not no random stuff. This is what we do. This is what we do. 1 to 15 is not foreign to us. You understand? And it's not going to be foreign to you as well. And now people are going to think you're scamming. People are going to think you just lying, right? But this is what we do every day. Simple. So look at management, right? I can say to myself, boy, if it goes to a 1 to 3, I can just come out the trade. Guess what? You would have been out of the trade right there. You'd have hit your 1 to 3 in 25 minutes. Now you can say you can go 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6. I don't really care what number you want to go to. You come up with your own management. How I normally do it, the one that closes, the candle that closes under here after passing 1 to 2. So I don't care if it closed right here. Maybe right here is a little too short of a distance, but if it closes, it has a tendency to just continue in that direction, don't you think? Every time it closes above, it continues in that direction. It closes below, should continue in that direction, but we're bullish. So remember, from the 2 hour and then from the daily. So now you're only looking for bullish opportunities. So again, even if you wanted to, I don't want to confuse it. I just carry on a quick side quest. If you wanted to, don't confuse yourself. Remove the bearish triangles so it only shows you the bullish opportunities. Simple. If you're bearish, let go of the bullish triangles so you only see bearish opportunities. If you want it to be even cleaner and you don't want to see the MAs, take off the MAs and then leave the opportunities there to be seen, right? You can see it here, right? Simple. And obviously you have your sessions that you can look at. That's something you can do, right? Let's get back to this now. However you want to manage it, you can manage it. So I wait until it closes underneath the MAs for me to take my partials, because I expect this thing to run. So bam, that's where it closed below. As you can see, this red candle right here is where it closed below the MAs, the low MA. Now that closed at a 1 to 9.89. I am taking roughly 50 or 75% of it, right? 50 or 75% of that. I'm walking away with already a 1 to 4, roughly a 1 to 5, right? Because if it's 75%, I'm probably taking off 1 to 6 or 1 to 7. Right, cool. And from there, I just letting the rest of the trade run. And guess what? After it did that, approximately 4 to 5 minutes after that is when it came back down and stopped us out. Right? I just showing you exactly how to do it. Now I can just do one more example, and then that would have been your trade. And that duration of the trade at max potential went for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And when it stopped you out, went for 3 hours and 25 minutes. Simple as that. 3 hours and 25 minutes for you to get a 1 to 4 or a 1 to 6. You're beyond crazy, bro. Because if that was $100 trade, that's $600 right there, or that's $400 right there. Think about it. You think about it and do the math. Now let's jump back up to the 2 hour, right? Because I just showed you exactly how you can do that. Now let's see. Can I even do this again now? No, still nothing. All right, cool. I don't care about that. Let's go to the next opportunity that developed right after that one, right? Cool. So after that opportunity, we got that 1 to 6 right here. Let's just say you didn't do anything until you saw another bullish plot. Look at where the next one pops up. What do you think you're doing in here, my friend? You're doing the exact same thing because it's a system. It's supposed to be robotic. You're supposed to understand the system, be able to replicate the system, understand that it's a mechanical machine. It's market mechanics. You get it now? And look at this. Where do you think the one after this opportunity shows up? Right here. And what do you think you're doing in here again? Catching this whole wave. And where the next one pops up? Right here. You're catching the whole wave, bro. You're catching the whole wave. And this one right here clearly like runs completely. And this one right here runs completely. And this one here runs, comes all the way up, and then comes back and probably stops you out. This is the only one that probably stops you out, other from this one right here. And you can see that over the course of 17 days, you could have been doing the exact same thing. And what happens here? Same thing. This one kind of chops you out and closes right here, so it doesn't produce anything. But what does this one provide? The exact same thing. And where does this run? All the way up here. Where does the next one happen? Right here. Does one whole pile of stuff. So maybe you take 1 or 2 losses in here, and it runs all the way up because it didn't cross this yet. So you could still take any one of these trades. What's the next one? Right here. You take maybe 1 loss or 2 losses. You see it come back down. You take 1 more trade maybe in here somewhere. And then you take a 1 to 6 or something like that. Maybe a 1 to 5 on that one. Right? And then you partial up probably like a 1 to 2. I'm so used to this I can see it and show you. And where's the next one? Right here. So as you can see, this is a repeatable thing. And remember, all of these are being alerted on your phone. They're sending you signals when these things pop up. So if you wanted to, you could turn off the bearish one. See here, like bullish triangle and bearish triangle. You can pause the bearish one, the bearish alerts. You can pause them because you don't want to get those. You only want bullish opportunities. So you pause it and you come back and you restart it. And now you're back on. And then you turn off the other one because now you know you switched bias. Bro, anyways. As you can see, this one might have stopped you out completely, like chopped you out, and you wouldn't have gotten anything sweet in here. And out of all these opportunities, this was the only one that really and truly just gave you like losses on losses, maybe. Or like I said, you got some trade right here and then it came back, stopped you out, and nothing else after that. Then this one came and gave you opportunities to ride this up, maybe stopped you out, maybe it didn't because you got it somewhere down in here. And that one rode up there. Look at this one right here, pushing way up, way up. Doesn't stop you out because more than likely you got it somewhere down in here, so push all the way up. This one here doesn't even get you in, and once it comes down here, you literally, based on the price action of the 5 minute, more than likely you wouldn't even get in that trade. And let me show you that. So from right here, sure, first of all, you see how sweet this system is. That is when they would have given you the alert, and you wouldn't have been in this because it closed below the MAs. So you wouldn't even be in here right now. You understand? You wouldn't even be looking for the 5 minute trade at all. And guess what? That there now saves you from all this chop. Then it produces one bullish one right here. And you would have been looking for a trade starting from right here. Then you realize it starts to go down. So there's nothing. And then it closes. So you literally still safe. Then it comes up, closes again, closes. And this is where you'd start to look for the trade right in here. Because that's where it would have given you the opportunity. And this is where you probably would have caught a trade in here. Then it came and stopped you out at like a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. You still made money, right? And you did nothing. And from there, guess what? Price went, played around. And from there, we just been bearish ever since. See the market closed right now. Just closed, but you'd have been bearish ever since. So it's very simple. Very simple. The system is so simple. You just saw it directly, live and direct. So you understand the whole thing, right? In a market that's choppy like this, you probably wouldn't even be a part of this because remember now your daily time frame would have said something different because now you're trading on the daily. So I'm just trying to show you in the daily what happens here on the same thing. I just showing you like example. If you go on a monthly, it's the exact same thing on repeat. Look at the monthly time frame. Look at the monthly. The monthly come down, do the same thing. maybe in here you on a daily time frame and then getting on a trade down in here, as you already know that the daily time frame does some stuff down in here. So you know it's on repeat. It doesn't matter what time frames, but this video is specifically for those who are trading on a higher time frame, who maybe have a 9 to 5, or maybe have, I hope this thing was recording, who maybe have a 9 to 5, who maybe have kids, who maybe have a job or other responsibilities during the daytime or whatever. So you can't trade on the lower time frames, like on the 5 minute, 1 minute, 10 second. So this is how you'd rather trade. So your daily has an alert, your 2 hour has an alert, and once you get the alerts is your time to go down in the phone and look for trades. That's all you're doing. Otherwise, you're working and building your capital so that you can literally stack into your trading account so that you can trade with more capital. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. On the daytime, when I go in, I subcontracting myself to these different places doing AV work, or I'm doing media work. I'm literally waiting on my alerts to pop up on my phone. Otherwise, I out on the road making money, bro. So I can put it into my trading account, so I can pay my bills and stuff like that. And then once I get into a nice trade, I get into trades like what you just saw, 1 to 15s and stuff like that. Like, come on, it's very simple. Remember, you scaling down. Look at this one, scaling down. This one right here, produce. Remember, you know, this is on a monthly chart. So for 1 whole month, what kind of opportunities you think happening in here on a 5 minute or on a 2 hour? Mad stuff, bro. So if you want, you can literally use the monthly and then come down in here to the weekly, because see, the weekly opportunity would have looked like this. So the weekly came down right here, and what do you think would have happened in here? Something like this. Where is it? That weekly was somewhere down in here like this. So you'd see a daily chart right here like this. This is where you'd start to look down for your daily 2 hour, 5 minute, and you'd ride this whole thing right up. Absolutely crazy amount of money in this. Like the idea of you having to catch a trade from here all the way to up here, you can, but you don't even need that when you realize that all the time frames are the same. So this little bit right here that you see pushing up, that you might think, oh, but it didn't go far, brethren, what? When you scale this down to a 5 minute, brethren, this is massive. Don't forget that. Let me show you. Don't forget that. Let me show you where so swing high, swing low. On the daily chart, obviously you'd be taking it like this, which then, of course, this is a tiny ass trade. But then when you scale down to like a 2 hour, what are you seeing? Oh, hold on, let me mark it off so we can see where we're at. Swing high, swing low. Cool. This is the swing low, and this is where you'd have been alerted right there to be trading. You jump on a 2 hour. Look at what this is now on a 2 hour. Oh, that same little old trade look way bigger now, right? Now, if you took that trade on the 2 hour fully from that bullish triangle, I hope you're seeing this. That would have been your stop loss. 1 to 2. So you'd have been 1 to 2 right there. Oh, wow. So see, 1 to 2 hits right there. So you definitely are in this trade. And this thing takes you up 1 to 8 versus just a while ago you saw on the daily chart, it only went to a 1 to 1. Look back at the video. I'm making the video live for you to see right now. And guess what happens down in here, my friend? Remember, this is when it alerted. This is when it alerted on the daily time frame. So your 2 hour would have alerted right here. Let me show you where it would have alerted. Right here. So now maybe on the 5 minute you'd have taken like, so let's go down in here. Let's go down. So this would have been the 5 minute. This would have been the 5 minute open. Cool. As soon as it alerted right here, you could have taken this 5 minute right here. As soon as it passed through right there, let's just see what it looks like. Come on. We're both doing that at the same time. 1 to 2 is where you're going to break even. So you only hit 1 to 2 right there, roughly right here. So you're still in this trade. You survived all of this chop. And let's say you took it up. This max potential went to 1 to 5. You're seeing this live and direct, bro. So you see that it went 1 to 5 before. Oh, sorry, not even 1 to 5, because it came up right here. It came down, but it didn't stop you out. It went at 1 to 6.27, right? Before coming back down and then stopping you out right here at break even, or your stop loss right above here, and after partials, right? Then after it came back and did that, you hopping back up on your 2 hour time frame. You hopping back up on your 2 hour time frame, and you're looking at this like this. See, this is the one that came and struck out. So now you're waiting on another bullish one from the 2 hour. Look at this one here. Come on, bro. And this is where it confirms. This one mad because it put you right into the move. You understand? So that would have been your liquidity target top. This could have been your liquidity target top. This was your liquidity target top. I hope you're seeing this, bro. This is literally a whole other masterclass, but this is obviously premium membership stuff. You get down to the 5-minute chart. What are we seeing down in here, guys? What are we seeing? This is when it opened. This is when it opened. Oh, what a lovely thing to see. It opened on this red candle and it came back down, closed, and on the 5-minute it confirmed right here. So we could have still take this one right here, and that's the one that we're going to take. Once it passed that, you can even say past it right here, whatever you want to say, right? You seeing it for yourself. 1 to 2 is when we go break even. So let's see if we would have survived this. Wow. 1, 2. There you go. There you go, bro. I'm not making this thing up. We doing it live. There was no way for me to just know how this thing would have played out on these different things. And look at the potentiality, bro. Look at the potentiality of this one that run. Look at it. Look at it. Like another thing that you can do to manage now, because we just spoke about management. This is a 1 to 32, guys. If you went to a 2-hour chart and you manage the trade from here, you could have literally just watched the whole thing right up. And then now you see how it came out and closed right here. Yes, you would have lost all this profit, but that's 1 to 13 is when it closed. You could have just came out of it. And let's just see how long this one survived. So this is when you would have taken your partial. Let's just see how long it would have survived. So that trade right there is, look at how tight that stop loss is. Absolute madness. Let's see how it works, or if it did work. Cool. So max potential is where it went, which is that 1 to 32. And then it came back down fully and just stopped us out. And we don't really care. But you see what we're telling you just a while ago at the beginning? I said, oh, you're saying, oh, look at that little region that it went. You saw that, oh, little region? You saw that you got a whole 1 to 32 in that region. So imagine on a region like this, where it just played out the other day and continued pushing up on this. Or something like this, where it came down in here, you probably got a trade in here and then survived this whole chop, and then it continued pushing up. I think I said enough, and I think you've seen enough, and I think you definitely will appreciate this video. In the next section, like in the lower time frame section, you're going to see me do the exact same thing and break it down for those who are trading on the lower time frames. Why? Because it happens on all time frames, on all pairs, and does the same thing on repeat, literally. So, you know, yeah, I think you definitely seen enough on this. Big up yourself. Profitability is within reach. It's just for you to understand and watch the videos. Ask questions. You should ask questions, you know, and this is just on gold. Remember, you can do any pair that you want. I know it's still running on right now. It's still showing you guys the value, but let's just say, well, this is EJ on the daily time frame. Right now, this is such a shitty market, but yet this is the one that I took a trade on today, and which is today. This is why I posted in the group. And on the 2 hours where I took that. So right now we're supposed to be looking for bearish plays, right? But this is the whole point of being able to be versatile when you know the system. When you know the system, you can start to play around and do things. So I was saying, okay, if I'm a low time frame trader, what would I do? I got the alert, which I showed you guys inside of the public chat. I got the alert. EJ. Oh, here's how it looks. Alert on EJ. A bullish triangle has been confirmed. I knew that it was on a 2-hour time frame because that's the only one I knew that we were bearish on this. So got the alert right here. See it here. 2-hour open. Jumped on the 5-minute chart, just like I showed you. Here's the trade. I'm glad you're seeing it right now because it's live. This is what I do. I do it on repeat. This is what I do. Here's the 1 to 2, as I told you. And then here it is. This was the first one that thing there, because this is when it opened. And when it opened, I came to the chart, and this is exactly the candle that pushed up and created the opportunity right away. This one was just a magical one because it created right away. So I got into that trade right away and then took it right up. 1 to 2 break even right here. Now I should have partialed when it came down and closed right here. We should have taken it 1 to 2, but I partialed somewhere in here because of strength, right? And I closed 2 of the trades out of 3. And then I let the last one run. Right? Easy. Made like 20 something or 30 something dollars on that. Easy stuff. Excuse me. Then trade came down, closed. I didn't look for another trade because I made money already for the day. Why am I going to force other trades? And I already know that we're bearish on a daily. So I already know that I'm not even interested in trading that right there. But I was just like, okay, cool. I already know the rules. I can play around. And you will eventually get there now too. But this is what you're working towards. So keep working towards it. Understand that these little tiny ranges can provide exponential profits just by you scaling down. Like here, scaling down into that bullish area. And this is a whole lot of plays, bullish plays right in there. Like you already know you bearish on this or something. This right here pops up. This is when it would have alerted right here. This is a whole lot of bearish plays right there. This is when it would have alerted for the no, so that's a bullish one, so nothing for you to do. This is when it would have alerted right here. Now you're looking for bearish plays in here. Simple as that. Peace.